Okay, so the first strength and conditioning exercise we're going to do is we're going to perform a squat, and we're going to do that in the form of a back squat. So hopefully the strength would have been progressed gradually through a normal sit to stand, maybe a football squat, dumbbell squat, from a body weight squat as well, and then we progress to a bar on the back. Again, we can do front squats and all those variations. So, with the bar, we're looking for the bar to be sitting just below the neck, just on top of the traps, so it's nice and comfortable. Shoulder width apart with our feet. So the key areas we're looking at is not going forward like so with our knees. We're looking at imagining there's a chair behind us, sitting back, so the glutes go back first, so our knees are tracking in with our toes. Okay, so it should be deep as we can go, heels on the ground, push up through your heels. So we've got our feet always in contact with the ground, weight is slightly to our heels, so that gives us our power to push through the heels and into that raised squat position. So if I get Kelly just to demonstrate, so just weight onto your top of your back, just raise your hair a little bit, that's it. So it's not directly on our neck, just a bit lower, maybe we can add a bit of foam on the back just for comfort. So, our main target is obviously the lower body, is what the squat is strengthening. With our first position, as I said, we're looking for that invisible chair behind us as a guide. So as we start the squat, butt goes back first, we come down as comfortable, beautiful, as we go up. Just do a set of 10 for me, Kelly. So we're looking for our knees probably to be a little further back so they're not tracking over our toes. That's perfect. So the butt is our leading guide to come back into that imaginary chair. We're looking for our knees to be pushing out slowly so there's no knocking of the knees and meeting in the middle. We can increase the depth as we go. So what could be a progression would be halfway down, so the right angle between our hip and our knee. And as we get more comfortable and used to the load, we can go a little bit deeper and work those glutes a little bit more. So upper body wise, as we come down, a nice straight back, looking straight ahead to keep that neutral spine as we go. Again, we're probably looking a little bit more to go back rather than forward, so 2 more. Nice. Last one, let's go as deep as we can, keeping those knees in track, and raise up. Good. So that would be the back squat. The next one, using the same loaded, would be a deadlift, so another functional movement which we use most days. Deadlift is again a functional movement. We want to keep the bar nice and close to our lower body, so we're tracking in line with our shins. The further we go away from our body, the more pain we give to our lower back. So this exercise is really focused on our raising through the movement and our hip hinge forward. So rather than carry a lot of the load with the lower back, we want our glutes to do a lot of the work. So as I said, keeping the bar nice and close to our body, slight bend in the knee, looking straight ahead as we come up, hip hinge forward. Come down, slowly, hip hinge forward with our glutes, like so. So I'll just get Kelly to guide us through that movement. Okay, so we can start either on the floor with a bit more load, or we can start at shin height here. So if we just go through the movement, so we come down and we have a nice straight back again, tracking the bar nice and close to our shins. So the important movement is as the bar coming up, the hips roll forward and that the glutes are carrying a lot of the load. So we're taking a lot of the lower back away. Again, similar to the squat, we want to check that there's no knees coming forward. So our knees are nice and parallel. We can probably go just a little bit deeper, keeping that neutral spine. Good, as we're coming up with the bar. So the next two, I really want to concentrate more on that hip hinge. So as we come forward, hips go forward. Good, keeping our arms locked out, shoulders relaxed. And up. With that grip, we can go like Kelly is with a grip as in that way, or we can even change it that way. Whichever's really comfortable, we can do either one. So one more to go, drop down to that deadlift position, bring it up, nice and close to our body, and relax. Overhead press next. So this is more obviously looking at shoulder strength and strength through the traps. We're starting with the bar just resting on our chest. We're looking for straight overhead and engaging our traps at the same time. So rather than pushing up and straight or up on slightly forward, we want to engage through our traps and through our shoulders a little bit, so we can even look at guiding the bar up and really focusing on pushing slightly back, but keeping our balance, so keeping a good strong posture and a good core stability and balance. Okay, so we're starting with the bar just here, elbows nice and close. Okay, so we're just pushing weight overhead, like so. Slight bend in the knee just to take a little bit of pressure off the lower back if needed. We come down. Okay, so now as I was saying, we push overhead and we just push slightly to the back side, so we really engage through your shoulder blades and through your trapezius muscle. Let's do 4 or 5 more. Breathing just normally all the way through. So because we're standing in that functional position, core area needs to be strong to give us good balance throughout the whole movement. Glutes need to be strong because that's the way we're standing. Just in front of our eye line, so the weight isn't going too far forward, which gets us unbalanced from our heels. Last one, overhead, push it back slightly. We'll do one more if we can, just in front. This one, just really focus on pushing up and back slightly, engage through here. Come back to a clean position and drop it down. Good. Okay, power clean from a hanger position is the next exercise we're doing. So this is more of an explosive movement. So the first part is obviously the hang, so it's just hanging down. The power part is the explosive, and the clean is to just around our chest shoulder area. So from here, we're looking to explode as quick as we can, catch it, and bring it down. In that explosive movement, bring it up, catch it, and bring it down. So we're looking to bring our elbows close to the ground and as fast as we can. So elbows to the floor and catching the weight. Right, so we get Kelly to just demonstrate. Same sort of position as the deadlift, so it's from a hanging position, so probably a little bit of a straighter back, so standing a little bit taller. Okay, so that explosive movement and that speed is what we're looking for. So from that position, straight up to chest, elbows to the ground, catch it at the top. All right, let's perform 6 or 7 of those. So from there, nice and quick. Again, we're keeping the weight as close as we can, so we don't have to catch it out here. Keeping it nice and close, and we're looking for a little bit more speed and a little bit more explosive power. So catch, elbows to the ground as quick as you can. 2 more to go. Come up, elbows to the floor. So we have to be flexible with that flexion, elbow flexion through here. Last one, let's go nice and quick. Catch,